So here we are once again. We're in Toronto, Ontario, Canada for the first day of Delain's co-headlining tour with Hammerfall at the Opera House, as you see behind us here. So with us here we have lead singer of Delain, Charlotte.
Hi.
So welcome. Welcome back to Canada. Welcome back to North America.
Thank
so
you
good to see you guys here again.
Yeah.
For me, this is actually where it started. I first saw you guys here opening up for Camelot just about 4 years ago.
That was the first one.
So yeah, that was the first tour,
Yeah.
right? So so boy, things have changed, right? Got big buses now,
Yeah.
big tour package. So
Yeah.
very excited to see it all. And I know before today, sets have been 30 to 45 minutes. Usually, give or take 9 songs, maybe at most, which is awesome. A little bit of a tease.
2-second sets, you can say it. We did 2-second sets.
Yeah, right. So, but hey, I know you worked hard through every second of it, so that's okay.
Exactly.
But so now, what are we looking at here? We got an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. So what are we? 16 songs, 18 songs? Have we pared that down?
Do you know what? I don't even know the set list by heart.
No.
I think it's about probably right, like 16 or something, 17.
Somewhere in that neighborhood.
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
I figured it's somewhere in there. Are you guys? Are you pretty much bringing what you were doing in Europe over here? Is this going to look a little different?
Well, of course, it's going to look different, but we're going to do pretty much the same mix of, it's going to lean towards our latest album.
Yeah.
But still, since this is the first time that we actually can do a full headline set, we do want to give everyone, a little bit of everything that they hopefully like.
Cool. Very good, very good. Yeah, so, and we certainly don't want to overlook that. So we're out touring right now in support of the Moonbathers, the newest album. I have to say, and I've followed you guys for a long time, I've been a big fan. This one really set the bar knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, we got to work hard for the next one.
So the follow-up, right. So people want to know about that already too, and I think that you guys set that precedent by being so incredibly hardworking. That you're either on the road, you're recording, you seem to be writing when you're on the road, or some mix thereof.
The tiny bits that we're at home, we really utilize every second that we have to.
All right, so it's a full-time gig.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
So I normally wouldn't ask, but there's kind of rumblings out there. Are you guys already beginning work on a follow-up?
Sorry?
I said, are you guys already working on something?
Yeah, we are actually.
Really?
Yeah, we just started.
Just a little bit?
Yeah, we kind of wanted to do like a writing week somewhere in January already. That was a bit too soon. Like everyone's kind of, whenever we start a new process, everyone's kind of working on their studios and their setup, and also it's always nice that before you sit down together, you already have some kind of pieces and bits of inspiration that you have. So we're doing that, and the first ideas have been starting to get out there.
Awesome. Well, so that's great, and I'm always looking forward to new stuff. But I really, really hope that you guys wear and tear this album a lot in between now and then.
Yeah, we definitely will.
I'd love to hear the whole thing, but I'm just saying. So
yeah.
We'll see. Cool. Another fan wanted to know, you guys have been expanding your reach quite a bit over the last several years. We did have somebody want to know, are you guys going to hit Asia, Australia? Is that
it's
anywhere
something
out
that
there?
we've been wanting to do for a long time. Like we've done Japan a while ago. It's quite a long time ago already. And we kind of really do want to go back there. It's a big, like a large area to cover. So it's all a matter of getting an offer that makes sense. Yeah. That doesn't, but I think that maybe for next year, something like that might be.
We won't hold you to it, but maybe 2018.
Yeah, I'm seriously I'm hoping for it. One of the things is it's also something that, because it's a little bit more of an investment. A lot of times we're thinking that's a good thing to focus on once we have a down year, like when we're not so busy.
Yeah. And
for the last 3 years, we've been saying, next year is probably going to be a little bit calmer, so then we can look into that. And we haven't been calming down. So that's also, I think, kind of part of the problem.
Right.
But no, it's definitely something on our list of ambitions.
And as I've learned over the years here a little bit, touring is not a cheap thing either, right? I mean, it's an investment.
Yeah, it really has to make sense.
So I know previously I had always asked, you know, hey, are you guys going to come back and headline? And you know, like you're like, yeah, we totally want to do that too. And here we are.
Yeah.
So that's a testament. That's what you said, right? So that was the whole thing that you were doing. You were doing this. You come out and headline, co-headline. We'll take it. I mean, this looks like a huge production. I can't wait. Very cool. So it's been really neat to kind of, you know, be on the sidelines a little bit, watching you guys, you know, grow the show, grow the fan base. You know, people know about you. In fact, just, you know, kind of prepping for this earlier, I spent a little bit of time in the cafe, a little bit of time in line, and pretty much everybody caught on to you guys during the Human Contradiction album.
Oh, really?
Which
Okay, cool.
which was, to me, sort of cool, because I'm like, wow, you missed some cool stuff, but that's awesome, because you're new fans that weren't here before, and that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah, and also, I mean, it does make sense, because I think that we did our first tour here after We Are the Others, I guess. Is it? Yeah.
Yes, it was, you were touring the EP after that one.
Yeah. So
yep.
It kind of makes sense that it grows from there.
Yep. So that was cool. Nice to see. But you had mentioned before.
New blood.
I know, right? Yeah. So maybe it's your first show, second. I don't know. You know, you guys have toured with some great packages over the last several years. So it'll be neat to see, you know, where everything goes out of tonight and what follows that.
Yeah.
So people are also wondering when I say what's next, we already talked about the fact that you're kind of kicking around some ideas for the next album, but you guys don't sit still.
No.
You don't sit still. So I know we've got this tour going on right now. We've got a few things planned throughout the year. Is there other stuff that you haven't told us yet that's coming up?
Is there stuff that we haven't? Well, yeah.
Probably nothing. You'll tell me today.
Yeah. We're trying to plan something, but you don't want to tell something at the point that it can still be a plan that doesn't happen.
Fair enough.
So, we are, of course, we're always planning more than what's at the surface.
Awesome. Well, that's all anyone wants to know, is that there's more stuff to come, right?
Exactly.
Because it seems people just can't get enough, and that's got to be a good problem to have. So,
exactly.
You know, so that's really cool. Yeah, I mean, so that leaves us here in anticipation of the first show of the tour. I was fortunate to call you on the last show of the last tour in Cleveland last year, so I guess this is the next show. Yeah, with a whole bunch in between. Yeah. So cool. Well, I guess I'm gonna let you get going. I know it's the first night. You got a lot going on right now. So as always, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
This was awesome, and we'll go from there. So cool.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Yeah, right. We're there, right? We're there. Cool. I'm gonna